career high last game, carrying the load on scoring. Ito, we can see here, close game nga, sabi ko. Pero yung overtime, doon nang miscore sila Miggy Corteza, Will Gozu providing the goods for them. And then medyo nawala na yung JRU doon because of yung mga missed calls or yung mga physicality nila. And then JRU, sila pa yung lamang sa rebounds, 49-43. Pero they gave out 36 free throw attempts, so they have to look at that.
So to start off the season, 2 overtime games right away for JRU. They won the first one against Letran, lost their second one against Benilde. Pero malaki talaga ang ipinapakita at potential nitong JRU here in this particular season. And speaking of potential, eto, nare-realize na niya yung kanyang potential dito sa ating liga. Literal na ubos bala para kay Ajem Miranda, scoring 31 big points for the Heavy Bombers in that game.
Oo, tama, Tol. Martin, sorry. Ubus bala because because last game overtime against yung first game nila, siya lahat tumiscore. Outscoring Letran, ito si Ajem Miranda. Pero I think yung di siya nakascore itong last game overtime because ang dami rin nangyari. Bumaba yung moral. I think malaking factor yun for him. Pero still, 31 points. Ang laki yun for a 40-minute game.
In regulation, at least, binuhat niya itong JRU Heavy Bombers, especially offensively. Kasunod po niya, 8 points na. So, ganun kalaki yung gap from the first or the leading scorer to the second leading scorer for JRU. Let's go to the other side. The Mapua Cardinals. Wow, flexing their muscles early in the season. 2 straight wins and a statement W against the Sunbed Red Lions, JB.
Exactly, Martin. Statement W, statement win. Para dito sa Mapua, we can see ang ganda ng nilalaro nila. Itong si Clint, everybody is just providing for them. We can say that yung Sunbeda played bad. Ang ganda lang talaga ng depensa and offense na tinatakbo nitong Mapua. As we can see here, itong first, may lumalamang na sila, and then second, na-control na nila the whole game, and then they're just cruising until the final buzzer, itong Mapua.
I know this is hard for you to talk about, JB, because it's against your former school, your former institution, but Mapua got the job done. And ito po, umaangat pa ang kumpiyansa. Paulo Hernandez pacing the team with 17 points. A little bit of everything for Paulo in that game. 17 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, with a 3-pointer to boot. A masterclass in leadership dahil siya na nga, alongside Warren Bonifacio, they are the bona fide leaders of this Cardinals team.
Tama ka, John Martin. We can see here, he was scoring everywhere during that game. Sa post, 3-pointers, and 1 plays. Pero I think malaking factor sa kanya, nakatulong sa kanya is going down to the 2 spot.
Yeah.
So hindi na siya masyadong nagmamaniobra sa pagiging point guard. He's just looking for his points, looking for mismatches. Ito si Paulo Hernandez.
We saw this when he first came into the league during that bubble season. Paulo Hernandez showed us the confidence back then. He had a rough season last year, but he's back here and he is ready to lead by example for the Mapua Cardinals. And so far, it has translated to wins for Coach Randy Alcantara and the rest of his crew. How big is it that they're starting 2-0 here in the season?
Sobrang laki niyan, lalo na it's a long season. You have to really start good and then get all the wins as soon as possible para dito sa Mapua.
You saw earlier the matchup of the coaches, 2 veteran coaches on each side of the court. Coach Louie Gonzalez, Coach Randy Alcantara. 1-1 itong JRU, 2-0 itong Mapua. Panigurado po, tanghalian ninyo, medyo magiging intense. Medyo talaga mapapakapit kayo mamaya dahil these 2 teams, they play the right way.
Oo.
And they play a lot of physical basketball.
Kanin.
Yun. We have a lot of key players to be featured here, aside of course from Paulo Hernandez and Ajem Miranda. Magkabilang panig natin for the Mapua Cardinals. Escamis had a breakout game against the Sunbed Red Lions. So expect that name to come up a lot, and expect that name to be mentioned a lot here in the coverage as well. On your screens right now is Paulo Hernandez, former Finals MVP in the juniors division, ready to get some action and lead his team to yet another win in season 99 at the top of the team standings. If you guys were not able to see earlier, nandiyan ang LPU Pirates. Yan yung gustong pantayan netong Mapua at 3-0 right now. But of course, Heavy Bombers have other things in mind. All right. We are midway through. Again, our triple header today on a Sunday. Happy Sunday mga kapuso. We know it's family day. So we thank you for still catching our coverage. If you're in your houses or driving right now, maraming salamat po. Mag-iingat po kayo sa biyahe. But again, this is sure to be a quality matchup between these two teams. AJ Miranda, 31 points in the previous game. All right, let's check out the starters for each team.
Coaching the Heavy Bombers is Louis Gonzalez. And now let us meet the starters for the Mapua Cardinals. Point guard number 29, Peter Rosilio. Shooting guard number 0, Clint Escamis. Center number 4, Warren Bonifacio. Power forward number 18, Jopet Soriano. And at small forward number 9, Paulo Hernandez. Coaching the Cardinals is
Balik dito sa ating laban, starting lineup for the JRU Heavy Bombers. Coach Louis Gonzalez sticking with his usual starting five in the Los Santos, Medina, Miranda, Sarmiento, and Arenal. On the other side, it's Escames, Hernandez, Bonifacio, Jopet Soriano, and Peter Rosilio. So Coach Randy as well, sticking with his usual five, the one that brought him 2 straight wins to begin season 99. All right, ball is up, and away we go here in our second game on a Sunday. This is season 99 of the NCAA New Heroes of the Game. We are here in San Juan inside of Pinoy Equitable Center. My name is Martin Javier, alongside JB Mokon here in the broadcast. Courtside reporters Arnold De Jesus and Christine San Agustin. First shot, first miss for JRU, JB.
Makita natin dito, Martin, si JL supposed to be suspended because of na-thrown out siya last game, pero I think they lifted it, they reviewed it, and then wala masyadong, he didn't get the contact with elbow na sinasabi nila, so they lifted yung suspension ito. That's a good sign para din sa JRU.
That's right. We need to explain that further because initially we thought he was going to be suspended, but earlier today, because there's a media statement released by the NCAA as Escames opens the scoring with that banker.
Si Clint Escames just really, really aggressive. And that's a good sign for them, and we want him to be aggressive.
That's right, 14.7 rebounds, 8 assists in the previous game for Clint. So media statement, they reviewed the call, the unsportsmanlike foul on JL De Los Santos against Biniod. And it was seen on the replay that the elbow he actually threw did not hit Mark Sanko. So yung ejection initially in that particular game, binawi po nila, kaya it doesn't warrant a suspension. Alright, this is Clint Escames with the basket, and Mapua follows it up with another one. 4-0 start for them. Pero Santos is double teamed up top. Ryan Arenal, a veteran big, handles the rock. Si JL De Los Santos. Sarmiento, atakihin si Bonifacio, nabitawan ng bola. Hernandez, ahead to Rosilio. Peter Rosilio finishes on the other end.
Great defense there by the Mapua Cardinals. They're trapping ito si JL De Los Santos on the ball screen para mag-give up ng bola and then letting other players to decide para din sa offense ng JRU.
Peter Rosilio, one of the 6 rookies in the fold. For Mapua, a takeaway. Perfect telegraph. The steal and the score for Clint Escames. Mapua is off to a fast start in this one. And speaking of the Cardinals, puntahan natin dito si Christine San Agustin for her first report. Christine, go ahead.
Martin and JB, maganda ba ang gising nyo today? Kasi naman natanong ko yan, kausap ko si Paulo Hernandez kanina, tinanong ko siya kung ano yung motivasyon niya during their last game. At ang sabi niya, maganda lang daw ang gising niya noon. Kaya today, he made sure that he woke up on the right side of the bed in order to counter and even exceed his last performance. At dahil saglit lang po ang naging paghahanda nila, ibinuhos daw nila ang lahat ng oras solely really for health and wellness. Kaya naman, maghanda na raw ang kalaban because all the ice baths, the massage therapy at mind conditioning really help the Mapua Cardinals to feel brand new and be ready to take another team down. Yan muna ang update mula sa Mapua side. Balik sa inyo.
Christina, thank you so much. Miranda, too strong on the corner triple. That's very important for the Mapua Cardinals. As Christine mentioned, they only had one game to prepare for this one. And the rest in preparation, napaka-importante, JB, especially against a physical team like JRU.
It also depends, Martin, kasi if you're coming off a great win, a blowout win against San Beda, you wanna continue that momentum kasi if you get like a long rest, medyo mawawala na yung momentum dun. So I think this is a good sign for them. As we can see here, ang ganda ng ini-start nila.
That's right. Oh, another steal for Escamis. Sidestep, Escamis, naipasa pa kay Rosilio. And it's going to be a travel on Clint Escamis. Good intention though. And the last second decision. But Clint Escamis getting 2 takeaways to begin this game.
Ang ganda ng reach sa mga passing lane. Ito si Clint.
Last game, he had 2 steals in total against San Beda. All right, let's go to the other side. Here's a report from JRU's bench. Nandito si Arlav Jesus. Arlav.
Thank you, Martin. AJ Miranda in his 4th year at ang literal na gem ng JRU Heavy Bombers. Nakwento sa akin ni AJ na ang first sport at love niya raw talaga ang basketball. But due to unforeseen circumstances, naging track and field player daw muna siya. Pero dahil ayaw niyang bitawan ng pag-basketball, nag-tryout pa rin daw siya. Doon na raw nag-start ang career niya hanggang sa kinuha na raw siya ng JRU. He truly is a prime example na kapag gusto, laging may paraan. He is also sure na paglabas niya ng JRU, it is something that he will keep on believing. Martin and JV.
Arlav, maraming salamat. Tama yan, A-Gem is really a gem for the Heavy Bombers and the NCAA. Ay, kaya rin takbo yan ng takbo. Diba? He's always, running, always on the break. Dahil yun po yung background niya. Track and field talaga yung background niya. And he's always shown the capability of scoring, just like what we saw against Pinil. All right, let's go to a quick timeout. 8-2 lead for the Cardinals. Balik sa ating laban, cutie cam. So buong team ng JRU. Nasa cutie cam kanina. Ayan, nawala na. Alright, back to the ball game. It is JRU versus Mapua. Ayan na, ang ating cutie cam all around the Philoel Eco Center. Dati nung naglalaro si JV, nung nilalabas natin yan, nakatingin yan. So, ayan, cute ka mo.
Ayan talaga. Ang cute, grabe,
Yung sinasabi ko, kasi syempre yung
Family Day, Sunday, di ba?
Yan. Diba? All around here, fans of Mapua and JRU, and we are well attended. From our very first game earlier, EAC versus Letran to Mapua, JRU, makarami pong fans na dumagsa dito sa San Juan. William C. Kapos, kakapasok lang. Miranda floats it up. Misses. And JRU continues to struggle.
Good presence of mind there by AJ Miranda. Kasi it's only 3 seconds na lang, kaya inangat na lang niya
And this is gonna be a foul on the Mapua Cardinals. And Hernandez called for that one.
Pero kita mo dito, Martin, si Rosilio ng Mapua. Talagang inaasawa ito si AJ.
Rookie to itong si Peter Rosilio.
Hindi na siya nag-help side
Jonicio ilalapit and Marwin Jonicio able to back that one in.
That's a good sign here para dito kay Marwin. They badly needed him last game. He only scored 4 points and 5 rebounds. And na-fouled out pa ito.
That's right. Such a shame because he had a very good game against Letran before that. Meantime, a turnover for Mapua. JRU forcing this one. It is Escamis. Too deep. on the side. De Los Santos. Shortstop, Kiyab connects.
And that's what they're good at, Martin. Moving the ball, moving man, cutting screens. Ang ganda lang ikot nila eh. Hindi lang sa bola, pati yung man movement nila eh.
Yung JRU talaga. Alam mo, matagal na sila magkakasama.
Oo.
And this is the third year in Coach Louis' system. Third or fourth year. So talagang integrated na yung kanyang sistema.
Kita mo talaga year by year talagang na-implement na ni Coach Louis yung gusto niya kasi alam na ng mga players kung anong gusto niya.
Rosilio. Mapua looking to fend off this 4-0 JRU run. That is the rookie JC Recto getting fouled. Isa pa itong magandang pinapakita. Meantime, ito yung atake kanina. The leaner by Marwin Jonicio. JL Jonicio Kiyab. Mid-range jumper is good. 6-8. It's a close contest here in the first. Escamis the step back three. Escamis knocks it down.
Clint Escamis with the step back, rejecting the screen. Talagang napakataas ang confidence itong batang to.
I was about to say, how about the confidence?
Oo.
To take it himself, di ba? 7 points already for Clint. Basang-basa, nakuha ni Jonicio. Second bucket of the first for Marwin. It's a good back and forth we are seeing from both teams. Here's the pressure now applied by the Heavy Bombers. Muntik mawala. Mapua recovers. Bonifacio, kinukulit. Mga defenders ng JRU. Rosilio. Yes! There
And
is
the same-
another triple.
The
Yeah.
same spot, Martin, no? 3 points again. I think masyadong mababa yung ball screen defense ng JRU there.
That's the former baby Falcon and Peter Rosilio. Jonicio, that one rims out. There's a foul underneath again on the rebound against Mapua. But here's that step back earlier. Escamis. Woo! You know, yun yung manifestation at application ng mga off-season work nila. And this one is another triple followed up by the rookie Peter Rosilio.
Kita mo talagang ginagawa niya sa practice yun eh. Kasi iba yung confidence niya, the way yung footwork niya, alam na niya eh.
Kasama yan ang extra work niya as William C. drains the corner jumper. That's also a three-pointer for C. It's been lights out here in the first frame. Both teams shooting very well from the perimeter. Ito, nakapasok na. Cyrus Cuenco. Hello! Bonifacio with the automatic finish.
What a pass there by Cuenco to Bonifacio, sealing his man. Nakita niya nag-overplay ito.
4 points now for Warren Bonifacio. JRU, tinawid ang bola. 11-16 is the tally. Diab, Jonicio. They go to William C with 7 to work with. C, baseline J, fading away, no go. That was good coverage coming from the Cardinals. Recto, atake. Recto, going all the way.
And yun yung nagiging weakness ng full court man-to-man or full court trap nitong JRU is if you have an open lane like that, dire-diretso to si Recto, walang help side defense.
The rookies making a difference for the Cardinals. First it was Rosilio and then it's Recto. And now it's gonna be an offensive foul on the screen or away from the action. Ito muna yung basket kanina ni Warren Bonifacio to stretch the lead. And then JC Recto following it up, going straight to the cup. Mapua establishing a 7-point lead. To the coverage, another cutie cam moment dito sa loob ng Philoel Ecoel Center. Ano, a lot of beautiful faces. Kaya nakafocus tayo sa cutie cam natin pagbalik sa coverage. There you go. At iba rin kasi pag nakikita mo yung sarili mo on the big screen. Lalo na kapag hindi ka nagpaalam na pupunta ka dito. Huli ka
Sunday
dyan.
ngayon eh, pero mga Tuesday yan.
Ayun.
Yari tayo dyan, ha? Cutting classes pala.
So Sunday, okay lang.
Okay lang. Safe, safe.
Oh, even the mommies are here. And the kids, of course. It's a family day. Thank you for joining us and watching live here in Philoel. 18 to 11. It's been an entertaining game between JRU and Mapua so far. Escames, who has 7 points, going to Bonifacio. He's got the mismatch. Hanap sa ilalim, tanggaling sa labas si JC Recto.
Sayang, no, Martin. Great patience there sana.
Yeah.
From Mapua, kita nila nag-ball screen defense, switching ball screen defense.
Yeah.
And then hinanap agad nila si Bonifacio. Then itong JRU dropping down into a 2-3 zone kasi nga it's a mismatch. Sayang lang outside.
Mapua, now their turn to apply the press. Nakapasok lang para sa Cardinals. Etong si Checo Bangkale. Miranda. De La Rosa in the game for JRU. This is going to be a whistle against Mapua. 4th team foul against them.
Tira sa foul on Rosillo, no? Pero
Yeah.
the way Rosillo is defending Agent Miranda, I love that kind of defense. Talaga alam mong, pinapaalam ni Rosillo, nandun siya lagi para dito kay Miranda.
That's right. Kumbaga,
8 minutes na dinedefensa his first quarter.
yeah, and this is a legitimate rookie in Peter Rosillo. Just graduated from the Baby Falcons program. Na-discover to ni Coach Randy kasi parte to ng top 25 high school players from the
NPTC.
NPTC. So, he's a legit rookie, but he is giving the business to the veteran, AJ Miranda. Kasi talagang he's really, owning his space against AJ.
And that's also good for Mapua and Coach Randy na nahanap sila ng lockdown defender.
Yeah. May shooting pa. Meantime, eto si Sean Argente, who had a spectacular game, his intro game against the Letran Knights, but had a tough outing against Benilde. Argente was only 2 out of 7, 6 points. Nonetheless, bright future for this guy. Came from the Letran Squires program. Took him a while to get to an opportunity here in college, but he is getting the reps and the minutes here in JRU.
Oh, maganda story nitong batang to. Pero kita naman natin yung maturity niya, the way he handles himself on the court.
Yeah. Cuenco, atake. Cuenco able to flip that one up and in. And one for Cyrus Cuenco.
That's a solid move, strong move there para dito kay Cuenco. Attacking itong smaller guard.
Second-year player ni Coach Randy Alcantara. Last season, he was more of a catch-and-shoot guy because he is also a shooter from the outside. And this year, he's acquired more ball handling chores. Ooh! Nabitawan ni Argente. Good hustle. And here's Bangkale. Drop off. Cuenco. Yes! Mapua taking care of the turnover and the basket. And then afterwards, a frustration foul against Argente.
I was saying pa Martin, yung maturity nito ni Argente.
Yeah.
Pero on that consecutive plays, a turnover, and then kitang-kita naman na offensive foul siya doon. So he needs to be more composed, especially after a turnover.
That's right. And now Mapua, they've opened up a 10-point lead. Hernandez pulls the trigger. Not gonna work this time. Mapua with their first double-digit lead of the game, 22-12. Miranda trying to put out the fire, couldn't do it. And here comes Mapua again. Chance to extend the lead with a minute and 21 remaining here in the first frame. Cyrus Cuenco. Pupuntahan si Jobin Soriano instead, or Soriano rather, instead they go to Hernandez. Cuenco for three. No. De Los Santos, Medina down the middle with some hang time. Off the back it goes.
Medina with the top shot in traffic. Pero itong JRU, I think JL De Los Santos needs to be more assertive and aggressive with his playmaking. Kasi di natin siya masyado nararamdaman ngayon.
Yeah, right. He's been passive here in the first frame. Hernandez will take this matchup against Gia, rather. And Hernandez swishes that jumper.
You can see there after the step back shot ito ni Hernandez, nabatukan ni Coach Randy. Parang masyadong maganda ata yung bubo.
Yun yung pagpapakita ni Coach Randy. Na-impress siya sa galaw mo.
Oo, ganda naman kasi talaga ng galaw na yun.
Ito muna, yung pabali ni Jonathan Medina down the middle. At Paulo Hernandez with a series of moves. The slight separation on that step back. Nothing but net for Paulo.
Sloppy start here para sa JRU.
Yeah.
As I said nga, it all boils down para dito sa point guard na si JL De Los Santos. We heard he was drafted with Converge dito sa PBA.
Yeah.
And then team manager Jacob Lau and also Coach Aldinayo said a few words. And I hope he doesn't take it like personally na masisira yung game niya, mawawala being aggressive niya. That's part of his game.
I think he just needs to show more of his composure and of course leadership on the court. Especially they have, a solid team this year that could make it to the Final Four. They have a good chance.
Oo naman.
Diba? Especially with the pieces that they have. And that's something they will need as Gia drains the second free throw.
Lalo din, Martin, if you're part of a collegiate team, then alam na ng mga teammates mo, you're drafted to the PBA, you signed the contract na iba na yun eh.
Yeah.
Everybody's looking at you. You're gonna be a barometer for them.
That's right. Just to paint you a clearer picture, JV mentioned earlier, a sloppy start for JRU. They have 9 turnovers already in the first quarter alone. Hernandez misfires. And De Los Santos starts the break. JL steps on the brakes. Ito si AJ Mayon. Oh! Nasundutan! Here's Bancale with a lefty layup to beat the buzzer. What a start for the Mapua Cardinals. And they are up big once again. This is...
Ganda ng depensa nitong Mapua. 10 turnovers na. Pero we can discredit them pa. Sloppy ang JRU at the same time. Ang ganda ng depensa nila.
So, that basket officially counts. It beat the buzzer. So, to end the first 10 minutes of action, it's an 11-point lead established by Mapua, 26-15. We are seeing exciting action between these two teams, and it is going to continue when we return here in the NCAA Season 99. The Mapua chirping Cardinals, giving us the full energy. And why not? Their team up by 11 points, asserting dominance early on here against the Heavy Bombers. Good to have you with us here inside the Philo Echo Oil Center. Of course, JRU fans rather. Sabi nila, maaga pa. Nagsisimula pa lang tayo. Makakahabol yung team natin. Let's see what will happen here. Good to have you with us. My name is Martin Javier with JV Mocon here on the broadcast as we begin the second quarter of this game. Later on, we'll hear from our courtside reporters, Arlo De Jesus and Christine and San Agustin reporting for JRU and Mapua respectively. JV, what did you see? What were the biggest factors? How Mapua established their lead in that first frame?
It's turnovers, Martin, para dito sa JRU. Kasi ang dami ng points of turnovers nitong Mapua. Almost all of their score. Yun yung nagiging momentum nila. Pero as we can see here, start of the second quarter, mas naging aggressive palalo with that. Boom! Para dito kay Patrick Ramos. That's a good start for them.
Woo! What a shot in midair for Patrick Ramos, and what a way for you to announce your entry to the game. Meantime, there's a foul away from the basketball. But you're right, turnovers, or the turnover count is something JRU needs to address because they have 10 turnovers dito. Sinikapan nila yung depensa. They got the turnover against Mapua, and then Patrick Ramos iniwas Klaus from left going to the right with some awkward motion.
English.
May English pa, correct. Flipping that one up in in.
Pero yung turnovers kasi ng JRU, they're called live turnovers kasi straight to layup na eh. Not even yung makahabol ka sa defense.
Oo. Baka nagka-translate sa fast break points. Bonifacio, ipinilit. Masyado malakas. Medina pulls it down. And here comes Jonathan Medina, scored a basket earlier. Arenal. Their big man surveys. Ramos. Back outside. 9 to work with for the yellow shirts. Jonicio drains it from long distance. And JRU trimming the lead down to 6. Let's go to their side. Here's a report from Arlov de Jesus.
Thank you, Martin. Nung nakausap ko si Sean Argente, ang isa sa mga rookies ng JRU Heavy Bombers, ang matutunan niya raw sa mga seniors niya ay huwag daw ma-pressure sa environment at huwag daw matakot na magkamali kasi doon naman yung mga seniors nila para mag-guide sila. He also said that ang naging core memory niya sa bonding nila ng father niya ay yung araw-araw na ensayo. Doon daw siya talaga nahubog sa paglalaro. Kaya naman sa kanyang rookie season, he will prove na kaya niya makipagsabayan sa kahit na kanino. Martin and JV.
Mukha namang hindi takot itong si Sean Argente. You know, from their very first game, under the bright lights of the Mall of Asia Arena, a lot of people would be intimidated, JV, but not him, especially against the 3-time defending champions.
Exactly, Martin. First game sa MOA Arena pa. Siyempre, playing against yung last season champion. And then showing off. Yun yung talaga malaking bagay. So makita mo talaga yun. Walang problema. Confident itong batang to. Just have to be more composed nga.
May mga clutch shots pa siya dun against Letran as Hernandez misses the first free throw. Mapua has to be wary here because JRU is slowly coming alive. The lead is down to 6. We started with an 11-point lead for Mapua. 2 misses from the line for Hernandez. 5-0 blast for JRU to begin the second frame. Arenal, straight away 3. Nope. Hernandez gets it. Hernandez getting it to Escamis, their floor general. Escamis, contested look. Didn't matter. Nothing but net for Clint.
Etong switching defense, itong JRU, they're sticking with it. Even though marami ng score itong Mapua on the post, on the jump shots ng mga guards na to.
28-20. That extends the lead further for Mapua here. And slightly putting out the fire. And now, they get the stop.
Pinapahirapan talaga nila si JL De Los Santos. Every time JL uses the ball screen, tinatrap nila and JL needs to be more decisive and more quick on that decision.
That's something you could expect from JL De Los Santos. Now we go to Mapua's side. Here is a report from Christine San Agustin.
Fueled by their back-to-back wins, ang sabi ng Mapua Cardinals kanina, they are eager to turn that into a back-to-back win. Kausap ko rin po si Coach Randy Alcantara kanina at ang sabi niya, malaki raw ang naitulong talaga ng pagkapanalo nila the past few games in terms of strengthening their foundation at mas mapatatag pa ang kanilang kumpiyansa. At the same time, natutuwa rin daw si Coach Randy na makita ang kubanang hindi agad magpadala sa mga panalong ito dahil para sa kanya, walang lugar kailanman ang pagkapanatag pero lalo na masyado pang maaga. Kaya naman para lalong mapatatag pa ang kanilang pundasyon, Martin and JV, the Mapua Cardinals are working hard as we see today to make this third game a charm for them. Balik sa inyo.
Christine, thank you so much. Here's that heave. They gotta stop. They've been working hard all game so far. Both ends of the court. Getting a stop. Bonifacio is down though. Taking a hit from Marwin Jonicio. All right, let's see what happened here. before we go back to Christine's report, because we saw what happened. It was a slight tap by Junicio on Bonifacio. Just unsure of the actual impact, JV.
Oo, kung saan tumama, no?
Yan natin to. Ito, nagbababa ng bola si Clint. Ooh.
Honestly, I don't think it's intentional na elbow.
Uh-huh.
I think he wanted to bump lang ito si Bonifacio.
Kasi nagsalubungan sila dun eh.
Oo. And nagkataon lang, yun yung tumama sakto doon sa sikmura, sa windpipe.
You can't blame Warren though, kasi sikmura niya yung tinamaan talaga. Kaya may reaction siya. Oh! Alright, they're gonna upgrade this to an unsportsmanlike foul. So this will mean 2 free throws plus possession for the Mapua Cardinals.
Number 12,
And the referees are
Marvin Junicio,
controlling the game early.
Yeah.
As we all know, itong JRU, they love to be physical. And then
attempting
last
to
game
direct
nga, ganun na
play the
nangyari.
ball within the spirit
So they're really
and intent of
controlling
the
it
rules.
early in this game.
They don't want anything unusual or any wayward motions from our players here. So that's why they're preventing it as early as now. Juan Bonifacio taking care of the first. Going back to Christine's report, it's great to see Mapua get back on track, especially, you know, season 97 made it to the finals, lost to Letran. Season 98, a lot were expecting them to get back to the finals because they had an intact lineup. Didn't even make it to the Final Four.
Bad start pa nun eh.
Bad start pa,
Sama
correct.
talaga ang start nila nun.
Pero ngayon, eto na. May pundasyon na. May pyesa rin itong si Coach Randy. That's a travel on Juan Bonifacio.
I think may mga tinuwik lang talaga ito si Coach Randy. And then especially Clint going back to Mapua has been a big factor for them early in the season.
Because what happened with Mapua last year, they had a really slow start. Pero nung towards the latter part of the season, doon na natin nakita yung totoong laro nila.
Doon sila umahabol pero late na eh.
Late na. Little too late for them. Meantime, there's a foul against Mapua. 30-20 lead after JRU was able to chop off the lead to 6. This is now 4 straight points for the Mapua Cardinals to reestablish a double-digit lead. 3.5 gone. Second frame.
JRU needs to be careful in this time right now kasi ito rin ginawa ng Mapua against San Pedro last game nila.
Step through a fearless finish for Patrick Ramos. Quality minutes off the bench, yes, JV.
Patrick Ramos giving the energy na kailangan naman ng JRU.
Rosilio, nagbalik na sa ating laban. Escamis. Oh, malakas. Yung pasa sa poste. Alright, we have a timeout on the floor. Mapua still in control with an 8-point lead. To the coverage. Here's that move by Patrick Ramos. In and out dribble on his way to the cup. A native of Hayward, California, who is taking his talents here in the NCAA and in the Philippines, is making a mark in this game so far.
Oo naman, Martin, as we saw nga dalawang couple of shots na very, very tough shot dito kay Patrick Ramos, being creative on that drive.
Ramos with 2 buckets, 2 crafty finishes so far from Patrick Ramos. Yung una yung bali niya.
Mga ganun, 8 points na yun, times 2 yun, mga ganun, Martin.
Sa hirap, ano?
Sa hirap eh.
Times 2 because of the difficulty. 30-22. And it is Ramos bringing the ball down for the Heavy Bombers. De Leon. Hand off for Ramos. Curly Turning is Miranda. Extra pass. Jonicio. Nope. And that's a foul against the Cardinals. They've had a lot of these, JV.
Mga loose ball foul.
Yeah. Dun sa posisyonan, dito natatawagan ng Mapua Cardinals.
So itong JRU makukulit to eh. So kailangan mo talaga i-locate sila bago ka mag-blackout. Di ka pwedeng nakatalikod ka agad eh.
Ito, tinawagan ito. Si Warren Bonifacio. Layup for Agent Miranda.
AGM needs to do more of that. Kasi hindi natin nararamdaman ngayon si JL De Los Santos. As we can see here, si Patrick Ramos na ang nagpo-point guard.
Only the second made basket for Agent Miranda. Bonifacio. Not the look. Instead, he will retreat. Recto. Nope. And here comes Patrick Ramos. Ramos is on the move. Ramos all the way again.
And another soft shot, Martin. Para dito. Turnover also.
Wow.
And Paulo Hernandez.
How about the firecracker off the bench for JRU? Patrick Ramos with yet another crafty finish around the hoop.
Awkward pa nga yung landing ng right foot niya, pero he still managed to finish that layup.
6 points, 3 rebounds in under 6 minutes of action for Ramos so far. Oh yeah. Pero foul on the recto. Our referee pointing to recto. Referee Carlos Sebastian.
Oh, I think dapat dun talagang inbound kasi
Dito da. Okay. So no
turnover.
whistle.
Yeah.
Parera. Ramos from inside the arc. Ramos connects.
8 points here para kay Patrick Ramos.
Introduce yourself, Mr. Patrick Ramos. He paces his team, as JV mentioned, with 8. Bounce pass underneath. Recto stepped on the sideline. And don't look now, folks. What was once an 11-point lead for Mapua is down to 2. And it is because of the activity and the explosion of Patrick Ramos here in the first half.
Back-to-back score para dito kay Patrick Ramos. And also, back-to-back turnovers here para sa Mapua.
Miranda attacks, kicks it out. Ramos from the corner. Siya naman yung umapak sa gilid. Malaki yung
Malaki sapatos.
player natin.
That's a good play here. That's a good pass there from Agent Miranda.
That was wide open for Patrick Ramos.
Agent Miranda and Patrick Ramos providing the scoring para makahabol dito sa second quarter natin.
That's right. A great response as well. This is an 8-0 run for JRU. A takeaway. And Parera scores in transition.
Ito na, medyo nagkakabalik na Martin. Itong Mapua naman ang nagto-turnover dito sa second quarter. And also because of nagpipick up na yung energy nitong JRU, especially Marvin Junicio with that tap.
First deadlock of the game. Under 4 minutes left in your second frame. Escamis. And ball going back to the side of the Heavy Bombers. They have a chance to grab their first lead in the game.
Credit to the coaching staff, as we can see here. Itong fast break na naman. And turnover from Mapua.
You see Barrera, no? First-year player as well. But you see his length.
Mahaba eh.
Mahaba.
Oo.
Maraming pwedeng paggamitan nito.
And may soft touch din. You can see with that runner.
Yeah. Oh, Miranda! Basket and beyond for HM Miranda. And JRU is in front for the first time.
And JRU slowly picking up. Ito ang ganda na spacing nila, the way they run their plays. Because here, Miranda with that end-one play.
How about the flurry of the JRU Heavy Bombers here in the second quarter? They have outscored Mapua 17-4, JV.
And great job from the coaching staff, from Coach Louie and the assistant coaches, sticking with that switching ball screen defense kasi nagiging tendency ng Mapua is go one-on-one, go isolation. Before that shot nga, Clint Escamis shot a three-pointer and Bonifacio with a turnover sa post. So talagang nag-stick sila kahit yung first quarter, hirap na hirap sila.
Mapua, no field goals in the last 4 minutes
Wow.
of the second quarter. Kaya naghahanap na ang ibang player si Coach Randy. Dalisa is now in the game. Another rookie in the fold for them. Escamis couldn't end this JRU run. Wow. What a second quarter we are having. It's been for a 13-point turnaround so far in the game. Timeout, Coach Louie. To the coverage. Silipin ulit natin itong fan cam natin. Siyempre, focus natin yan sa mga nandito sa Philoid FOL Center. Ayan. Dapat ganyan yung reaksyon. Pag nakikita mo yung sarili mo sa screen. Yun. Diba? Again, you guys are watching it live on GTV. Yun, nagkatapi ka na. Ito, these are JRU students. I see it from the lanyard.
Every time, no, Martin,
Oo
no?
nga eh.
Pag pinapakita sa sleep, nahiya ka bigla eh.
Alam mo mga hindi in-expect, ano?
Oo.
Hindi ako ready.
Hindi ako ready. Baka makita ko yan.
Hindi alam na dito ako. Back to the ball game. JRU, again, first lead of the game.
And also, JL is back on the floor.
That's right. Replacing Ramos earlier. Miranda scoops it up and in. AGEM is starting to heat up.
AJ Miranda, sabi ko nga, kailangan pa. Ang dami na niyang layups and that's a good sign.
8 points now for Miranda. Escamis saves it. Ito si Cyrus Cuenco. Mapua needs a fire extinguisher. Cuenco. Escamis now. Atake. The spin. Hernandez pulls the trigger. Comes up short. AJ Miranda nagmamadali. Barrera. Jonicio. Escamis almost with a steal, but JRU recovers. Jonicio puts it on the floor. Balik sa labas kay Miranda. Feeding the hot hand again. AGEM against Dalisay. Crossover drive. Floater is good for AGEM. Miranda.
Kita na naman natin, ganito yung ginawa niya last game. The back-to-back scoring, floater, layup after layups.
And all of a sudden, Miranda breaks into double figures. 10 points already for this guy. Hernandez fishing a foul on Barrera at the post. AGEM Miranda in takeover mode in the second frame. Layup after layup. Ito, pansinin yung galaw. Iniwanan yung rookie na si Dalisay. And he sinks that floater.
Ito, pinayin na muna si Miranda. As well, all Coach Louie is doing always, di niya ina-extend yung minutes ito para fresh na fresh pagbalik. Pero kita natin, pagod na pagod.
Yeah.
Para makabalik, makuha ang lamang ng JRU.
Yung activity niya, you see him cast on the bench of JRU. Why not? He scored 10 points. 8 in this, if I'm not mistaken, second quarter alone.
Pero kita mo, because exhausted itong batang to si AJ Miranda.
Yeah.
Kasi the way they run the play, siya yung point of attack. So a lot of staggered screen coming baseline. So tumatakbo siya, the whole court.
Yeah. At ang maganda rin para sa JRU as Hernandez finally ends that JRU run. That was a 16-0 run for JRU in that stretch. Maganda doon, yung kapalitan nito ni Miranda, si Patrick Ramos, mainit din.
Mainit din.
Sa ating laban.
So,
Alright.
good rotation there, no? Para kay Coach Louie.
Ramos, hang time. Ramos finishes.
Patrick Ramos loves that in and out with that left hand. Great finish there.
Nag-uusapan pa lang natin. Gumawa agad Ramos with 10 points as well. time there's a foul away from it. JV, Mapua has been dry from the field. Their last field goal was in the 8:09 mark of the second quarter. And here's that move by Patrick Ramos. The crossover drive. The bank.
Also, he had to be creative pa rin. Grabe itong skill set na kayang gawin ito ni Patrick Ramos. Pero credit also to the defense itong JRU. Sabi ko nga itong switching defense nila, ang ganda ng ginagawa. At the same time, for Mapua, they need to be patient and look for the mismatches.
That's right. I'm seeing a second Agent Miranda in Patrick Ramos. Diba? Lalo dito sa laban natin. 38-32. Ramos leading off. Down the middle. Medina couldn't convert. Medina misses there. And here comes Rosilio. Under a minute left in the first half. Escamis, the hop, dust up through Pintas lang. Jopet Soriano. That's his role on the team. Getting some timely rebounds.
Ito si Clint, medyo lumamig na from the start of this game.
Yeah.
A lot of missed shots already. Pero he just needs to be more aggressive. Still be aggressive to get his shots because eventually he's going to come in.
He had a fast start, talking about Clint Escamis. 7 early points for Clint in the first frame. With a lot of steals as well. Meantime, it's Jopet Soriano and his activity, bringing Mapua back in this one. Nakakalayo na kanina itong JRU. Parado 2. Ramos. May tama ng bola. Kinukulit ni Rosilio. Medina surveys.
2-3 zone na Martin itong Mapua.
Atake si JL De Los Santos. But they'll call a foul against Giab. Kasi kaya na libre yung lane para dito kay JL De Los Santos was because of the wall established by Giab.
Ganda sana ang scene niya, sobra lang. Pero itong Mapua going to a 2-3 zone, usually meaning na nahihirapan sila attacking at nahihirapan sila sa one-on-one defense sila. That's why Coach Randy went to 2-3 zone.
38-33. Potentially the final possession of the first half. It is with Mapua's floor general, Clint Escamis. Escamis. Bancale nails the mid-range J. A takeaway, half-court shot.
Almost.
That was online. But eventually a miss for the Cardinals. It's a close game. After the first 20 minutes of action, JRU turning things around with a big second frame. They're up by 3 at the half. Mga kapuso, pagbalik po natin para sa buwan naman ng hatid ng NCAA Campus Bulletin. Ito po, mamaya po ipipresenta namin sa iyo ang unang bahagi ng exciting coverage ng pep rally ng ating member schools for NCAA Season 99. Yan po ay sa ating pagbabalik dito sa GTV.
ako dito sa Arellano University para saksihan ang kanilang pep rally bilang suporta sa kanilang mga atleta sa paparating na NCAA Season 99. Let's go!
To the AU community, thank you for supporting us. Please watch and support our games and we'll make you guys proud. Hail to the Chiefs!
Bibigyan namin ng magandang laban ng school and lahat kami pagbubutihin namin para sa Arellano University and Season 99 NCAA.
At sa lahat ng students na this coming Season 99, sana supportahan natin lahat ng events natin dito sa Arellano. At syempre yung NCAA din.
Pagkatapos po ng Season 98 competition po namin na tinanghal na kami yung kampiyon, we just rest only 1 week and then after that, patuloy po kaming sumasaba kasi once you are a champion, di po kailangan na maging petics kasi we are aiming for a high champion again po.
Hello mga kapuso, my name is Bailey Sakot at nandito tayo ngayon sa Colegio de San Juan, Telatan at Intramuros, Manila para saksiyan ang kanilang Letran Pep Rally 2023 para sa darating na NCAA Season 99.
Yun lang, sa mga sumusuporta sa Letran Night, sa buong Letran community, gusto ko lang magpasalamat sa inyong lahat. Gusto namin magpasalamat sa suporta nyo and sana huwag kayong magsawang sumuporta sa amin. Pipilitin namin na i-defend yung crown.
Malaking bagay itong pep rally na binigay sa amin ng Letran community, no? Because unang-una, siyempre sa mga players na acknowledge sila, malaking bagay na suporta to para sa amin. Especially this coming season na mabigyan kami ng boost, yung moral namin.
Patuloy niyo po sanang pasuportahan kaming Letran Women's Volleyball Team, and we promise na lahat ng trabaho namin ay magkakaroon ng bunga.
Hello mga kapuso, ako po si Chase Orozco at nandito tayo ngayon sa College of St. Benilde sa Taft, Manila.
6 years ago na nakakalipas nung last akong tumambay dito. Good luck sa career, sa sport and sa NCAA.
Yung mindset lang talaga namin is, of course, to win every single game sa eliminations and hanggang sa umabot kami kung sa finals.
Inviting everyone to watch our games. If may free times kayo, please support Lady Blazers, hindi lang yung kami, but also to all athletes in the Benilde. So thank you.
Hello mga kapuso! Ako po si Chantal Laude dito sa Emilio Aguinaldo College.
Gagawin namin yung best namin na mapakita namin kung ano yung totoong EAC ngayong season and pipilitin namin makaabot sa championship.
Fuego! General!
Bagong EAC Generals yung makikita nila. Ngayon nga, dahil tulad ng sabi ko, bagong coaches, bagong management, talagang nag-restart kami, nag-reset yung mga plays namin, lahat na bago para mas maging malakas kami ngayon.
Ang masasaksihan niyo sigurong Lady Generals ngayon is yung mas matapang, lumalaban, and alam namin na kaya namin ibigay lahat.
Hello mga kapuso! My name is Julia Ong at nandito tayo ngayon sa Lyceum of the Philippines University.
I'm very happy po. Naging parte po ako nitong grand homecoming ng mga freshmen and of course, ang inyong pep rally. Maulit po sana ito. Kaya maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta, sa NCAA.
Siyempre, gusto namin pasiklaban yung mga tao. Pakita namin yung kung gaano kami kagaling sa court, siyempre ganon din kami kagaling sa dance floor. Diba?
Siyempre, galing ako injury pero gagawin ko yung best ko para sa Pirates.
We welcome you back to the coverage. You guys are still watching the NCAA Season 99 on GTV, NCAA Philippines, and GMA Sports PH via X, Facebook, and on YouTube. At the half, it is a 3-point lead for the JRU Heavy Bombers, 38-35 against the Mapua Cardinals. Again, in the first half, if you guys just tuned in, it was once an 11-point lead for Mapua JV, but after that big explosion by JRU in the second frame, eto na yung score natin.
Interestingly nga, Martin, points of turnovers lamang pa yung JRU with 13-10. Eh sila pa ngayon maraming turnovers eh. Pero hindi lang nakapitalize ng Mapua itong mga turnovers ng JRU.
It was a complete turnaround in the second quarter. Kaya pati yung stats natin, James, nakakita tayo ng mag-iba rin.
Nag-shift bigla, no? Grabe.
And for JRU, earning a start in the second half is Patrick Ramos, who scored 10 points. Kapansin-pansin na walang AJ Miranda on the court for JRU to begin the second half. De Los Santos, the stop and pop works.
Finally, naramdaman din natin ito si JL De Los Santos. Ngayon na pa natin pinag-uusapan. Pero kita nga natin dito, pinapahinga talaga si AJ. Kasi when he was subbed earlier, talagang exhausted na itong batang to.
Nasa bench naman ito si AJ Miranda. So we'll see him shortly. And speaking of JRU, pakinggan natin ang update mula sa kanilang dugout. Nandito si Arlav de Jesus. Arlav.
Thank you, Martin. During the huddle, head coach Louie Gonzalez of the JRU Heavy Bombers strongly commanded his players to stay laser-focused, tamang bilis at agresibo. Kailangan daw talaga ng sipag. Kaya naman this second half, asahan natin that the Heavy Bombers will do their best para makuha muli ang panalo. Martin and JV.
Arlav, thank you so much. And they are laser-focused to begin the second half here in the third quarter. They got a basket inside. As you can see here, the quick find by Marwin Jonicio to De Leon underneath. Counted in the foul. And the continuation coming up.
What I love para dito sa JRU to pass. Past 3 games na ang ganda ng ano nila eh. The way they run their play, they execute their play to the dot. So wala masyadong one-on-one nakita natin. A lot of passing and a lot of reading the defense. And very different para dito sa Mapua as we can see there another isolation play there. Sa dito kay Warren Bonifacio.
And this is what's costing Mapua these precious points. Ilalapit ni De Los Santos. Hang time bucket. Para dito kay JL De Los Santos. 4 points in the third.
Same spot there para dito kay JL De Los Santos. The biggest lead na ng JRU here in the game.
And Mapua still couldn't score.
Hirap na hirap sila, no, Martin? Kasi sa JRU, you have AJ Miranda scoring. May mga spurts sa scoring with different kind of players like si AJ Miranda, we have Patrick Ramos. Now we have si JL De Los Santos na ngayon.
Malayong kung paano sinimulan to ng Mapua. And there's a whistle against Marwin Jonicio. In the meantime, let's go to Mapua side. Ito naman yung balita mula sa kanilang dugout with Christine San Agustin. Christine.
Bigyan ng time ang isa't isa. Yan ang paalala ni Coach Randy during the huddle dahil napansin niya na nalilimit at nasusuffocate daw ang movement ng bawat isa tuwing naliligaw sila sa kanilang sistema. Before the huddle ended, tinanong ni Coach Randy ang bawat isa sa kupunan kung anong tulong nga ba ang kailangan nila para bago sila bumalik sa game ay alam nila kung paano mag-a-adjust ang bawat isa dahil napansin din ni Coach na may kahirapan ang kanyang players na makipag-communicate inside the court which became a big problem in the last 2 quarters. Yan po ang update mula sa Mapua side. Balik sa inyo.
Christine, maraming salamat. And again, that's a complete contrast to how they started the game. Mukhang after nung adjustment ng JRU in the second quarter, hindi gumana yung counter adjustment nito ni Coach Randy.
Oh, I think the only change na ginawa talaga itong JRU is just their energy and their defense talaga naging tighter. And then masyado ng ganda ng help defense sila eh. So yun hindi na nag-respond itong Mapua.
Mapua has to be careful here because JRU is slowly creating this big separation. They're up by 9. to the coverage. Smile cam natin featuring former Heavy Bomber, Jed Mendoza. O, diba? Vital piece of JRU in season 95? Season 94, season 95.
Yeah, I think so. Naabutan mo ba yan? Naabutan mo ba yan?
Yeah.
Eh, he played really well sa PBA on tour.
That's right. And he started as, not sure if his rookie years, siya yung mga backup nila Taytay, nila Paulo Pontejos before.
Yeah, tama ka.
Until he became the main guy for JRU. 44-35. AJ Miranda is back in it. At dito, JV, pagsasabayan ni Coach Louie, si Patrick Ramos at si AJ Miranda because AJ, yeah, it's a three-card lineup in De Los Santos, Ramos, and Miranda for JRU.
Grabe no, grabe yung firepower itong JRU kasi you have AJ, you have JL pa, and Patrick Ramos.
Wow. This is swarming defense being shown by JRU, forcing yet another turnover.
Siguro Martin dito papasok yung pagiging complacent nitong Mapua kasi after that blowout win. And then siyempre napanood nila yung game ng JRU. Akala nila mababa yung moral ng mga to. And then kaya na cruising na sila the whole game.
Pinapakita sa atin ng JRU yung gigil at yung energy dito sa ating laban. And again, they just play that way, JV. They consistently just play that way. Kumbaga, feeling ko kahit low moral din sila, ganito pa rin yung energy nila.
Oo. Eh yung mga, they have chip on their shoulders. Kumbaga.
And this is a well-oiled machine built by Coach Louie. They just missed though on that attempt. Here's Soriano putting it on the floor. Soriano, that ball getting deflected. But it will remain with the Cardinals. Let's take a look at this sequence. Ito yung knockout play sana. Mintis lang mula dito kay Jonathan Medina. That was a good look of the inbound. Recto, who has been silent in this game, called for steps. The rookie,
That's
JC
also
Recto.
back-to-back turnovers para sa Mapua.
This is what's hurting them right now.
Oh, wala pang field goal, not even an attempt.
Yeah. 13 turnovers in total for Mapua in this game. You're right, they haven't scored here. 6-0 run for JRU. Sa panimula po ng ating third quarter. Bounce pass. And that's a basket. And beyond. This is Sarmiento finishing with the left hand.
Credit that play to JL De Los Santos. Kaya ba na sinasabi. Pero once he gets to his groove, ito yung pwede niya, kaya niyang gawin.
And looking at the build of Vince Sarmiento right here, ito mukha yung mga Coach Louie Biggs eh. Yeah, it's the same build.
Yeah.
It's Sarmiento, Joshua Giab, Ryan Arenal. You can add Ryan to the mix. All right, let's go to a quick break. 11-point lead for JRU. Pinakamalaking lamang nila sa ating laban. Sa ating laban, fan cam once again. There you go. You've got, ito mukhang baller yun.
Oo.
Di ba? May baller look siya eh.
Ganong vibe.
Oo.
Ay, yung mga gusto natin makita. Talagang into the game.
Into the game, that's right. Showing us kahit nanonood ng sakro, di ba? Basta consume ng basketball. Again, thank you so much to our fans in attendance here inside of Philoil Ecoil Center sa mga nanonood din sa atin via live stream at GMA Sports PH at NCAA Philippines. Yun, sakto yun, may mga baller vibes din yan.
Yeah.
Alright, 46-35. Chance ang dagdagan sa linya para kay Sarmiento. And JRU has built quite the lead. He just misses the continuation, and it's a 46-35 advantage. I mentioned before we went to the break, pinakamalaking abante ng JRU. They get the takeaway, and it is Ramos giving them the 13-point lead.
Si Coach Louie adjusting, and then full court 1-2-2 zone sila. Hirap na hirap ito si Clint Escamis bringing down that ball.
And you see Mapua getting clobbered and losing composure at the backcourt. Ito, just swarming defense by JRU. That's their signature. De Los Santos finding Ramos for the easy deuce.
And we know si Clint yun ang turnover, pero it's because of the team pa rin eh. Everybody's not in the position to get the ball to be open.
They've been showing that since season 98. But now, you know, everything's clicking for JRU. Kahit depensa nila, opensa nila. Kaya abante sila ngayon ng 13 puntos. Rosilio. Step back, corner 3. Maiksi. Ahead to Miranda. He does not have the numbers, but Miranda doesn't care. He misses. Peter Rosilio now handles it. The rookie point guard going to his captain, Warren Bonifacio, who misfires. Oh, Rosilio picking it up and scoring it up and in.
Finally, Martin scored na itong Mapua. Here's the second half. And it took them 4 minutes.
Yeah. Before that, it was a 10-0 run to open the second half for JRU. Finally, Mapua getting a basket to drop. Ramos. De Los Santos sends it out to Miranda. Kaboom! HM Miranda with 13 in the game.
HM Miranda making Mapua pay with a 2-3 zone.
51-37. New biggest lead for JRU. How will Mapua respond? Gitgitan sa ilalim between Ramos and Jopet Soriano. Yeah, that's gonna be a foul on Patrick Ramos. Yeah, Ramos, breakout game right here. Ito muna yung tira ni Bonifacio. Nabiyayaan etong si Peter Rosilio.
Oh, may nahulog lang.
Blessing from above. But here's that cold-blooded 3 to counter it from AJ Miranda. Pass is picked off. Here comes Miranda. De Los Santos. Nope. There is contact though on his way up.
And every time Martin magbe-baseline inbound, etong Mapua, etong JRU goes to a 2-3 zone, and it has been very effective the whole game.
And Mapua has been slow to react to this JRU scheme. Because they've been getting clobbered ever since the beginning of the third quarter. Here's JL De Los Santos, who has scored 5 points now in the game, all here in the third quarter.
I think Martin, itong point guard ng Mapua, he needs to control it.
Yeah.
Kasi ang daming binabato ng JRU eh. May mga full court trap na naka-deny in front.
Yeah.
So they need to recognize, sabi mo nga, faster para maka-decide sila agad.
Let's see if this will work. This is a calmer inbound and dribble to the middle by Peter Rosilio. There's going to be a foul on JRU. 16-point lead for the Heavy Bombers. Sasabihin ko po ulit, pinakamalaking lamang ng JRU. Because they just keep on scoring relentlessly here in this third frame. And it's been both on offense and defense. Rosilio. Bonifacio will put it on the floor. This is Cuenco who drains it from deep.
They badly need a 3 for Mapua. And we need to respond more of that.
Only the third three-pointer for the Mapua Cardinals in the game. Sarmiento passes telegraphed, but the steal was not completed by Cuenco. It remains with JRU.
That's good though. Itong mga deflections sa Mapua. Kita natin yung after that 3 points.
Yeah.
Yung energy umangat agad sa depensa eh. And it's still a long ball game. Just need to do it slowly, scoring 2 points, 3 points, two stops and a score. Yun ang kailangan nilang gawin.
Miranda floats it up. Nothing there. Ball is tapped out to Ramos. We go to Joshua Giab. Sending it to Argente. Shot clock is at 5. Argente the step back 3. Off to the left. Another offensive board for JRU. Ramos double teamed. Giab pulls the trigger. Short. And finally Mapua gets away with the board. Rosilio. Mapua. Let's see if they can show signs of life here. They scored a triple earlier. But Sarmiento and Soriano getting tangled up. Foul on Vince.
It's a bad foul from because of JRU. Kasi he's trying to squeeze etong ball screen defense. Pero I think inawakan niya. Well, may halong acting na rin.
Alam ni JV kasi ginagawa niya.
Oh, lahat naman siguro.
Lahat, kailangan yan. Necessary yan. Of course, for you to be able to sell balls.
Ngayon lang kasi Martin, daming camera eh.
Oo. Kaya nahuhuli ka.
Nahuli sila.
Hindi pala ikaw. Okay. Graduate na doon si James. Yeah. Jopet Soriano at the free throw line. And earlier in the first half, he was the one who actually put out the fire for Mapua with his free throws. Ito, 2 for 2. Badly needed points on the board for the Cardinals. They've scored 5 straight in this stretch to cut the lead down to 11. AJ Miranda. 13 across his name. Here's Sarmiento, the crossover. Straight to the cup. What a move from the big guy.
Crossover move there from Sarmiento. Pero itong nagiging weakness nilang second half, itong Mapua, itong 1-1 defense sila. Hindi na nga nagra-run ng play itong JRU. They're just attacking kung sino man defender nila.
Nakitaan sila ng galaw doon ni Sarmiento. Asin na si Bonifacio. Just couldn't handle the pass. He opted for that one-handed catch. This is Sarmiento going to the right and then crossing over to the left and then going back to the right as he finishes.
That's a great move. Pero si Warren kanina pa sumisid, no? Ang ganda ng mga scene ni Warren. It's just the pass is not accurate for him to get.
He needs better passes and better catches as well. Ramos thought about it. 5 to work with. Ramos got away. Ramos with a reverse.
Wow! Patrick Ramos. Parang ang liit na ng space eh. Nagawa pa niya ng paraan. He was actually, they were trapping ito si Patrick Ramos. He's just very, very composed.
He's been slicing and dicing in this game. 14 points for Patrick Ramos to pace JRU. It's now a 15-point lead. Escamis by the baseline. That's a foul on Jose Rizal University. And how about this? The survey initially by Ramos. Sabi niya, ilalapit ko to. Went by 2 defenders, got in, and got the opening to send that reverse. And Escamis on the other end, going for a reverse as well, but this time, he gets the contact.
Ito kaya kailangan din ng Mapua eh. Kasi ang hirap nila makascore sa labas. So they need to lay up or free throws. So dahan-dahan, stopping the clock at the same time, makakascore pa sila.
Ano kailangan nilang ipasok? Kung hindi talaga nahuhulog mula sa labas. You know, they need to do something just to get the ball rolling. William C., sophomore, checks in for JRU. Kasama si March De Leon. Clint Escamis to the line. A little bit of everything for Clint. But most of his production came in our opening quarter. Afterwards, it's been a struggle for him.
Coach Louis is very strict with the minutes ng mga players niya. Kita natin, Patrick Ramos has scored a bucket there, pero nilabas niya ito.
Ramos, of course, got the start in the third quarter as Escames goes 2 for 2. Under 2 minutes left in the third frame. Full court press for the Cardinals to see if they can disrupt this JRU offense. De Leon! Traveling.
That was a good call. Oh, AJ Miranda down on the floor.
Yeah, he is down. And he was initially holding on to his right shin.
Yeah. Piling ko nagka-cramps na to si AJ.
AJ Miranda has played 20.5 minutes so far. Here's that sequence. The tap, the disruption from a couple of Cardinal players. Oh yeah, that was a hard fall. He was sandwiched at midcourt. Cross-court pass. Rosilio to Escamis. Escamis turns around.
Ganda ng depensa ng JRU. Suffocating defense. Walang makadrive eh. Walang open lane.
Sinarado. Escamis from straight away. Short. Rosilio couldn't finish with the left. It remains with Mapua with 11 to work with.
Grabe itong energy ng JRU. And this is not even itong first, di pa ka first stringers itong mga to eh.
Yeah.
Imagine yung mga bench players na providing energy, providing itong defense na kailangan nila.
Oh, and Coach Louis continues to shuffle. Sidney Mosqueda checks in for the first time. Played briefly, I believe, for Benilde. Here he is. Mosqueda sends it out. Barrera for 3. Too strong. And Jopet Soriano collects the board.
See here, Rosilio din. Parang tapilok din ng onte.
Yeah, a little bit shaken up. Escamis. Recto connects from long distance. That's the rookie JC Recto.
Si Recto, he has been scoring for Mapua. Kasi di natin nararamdaman masyado ngayon sa Clint, si Hernandez. Nothing at all for them.
Yeah. Agent hounded by Recto. Shot clock is down to 5. Mosqueda di discarte. Barrera. The take by Miranda at the buzzer. No. And here come the Cardinals. Recto starting the break. Rosilio all day. Kaboom! Back-to-back hits from the outside for the Cardinals.
This rookie, cold-blooded. Natapilok ko yun, may ikay-kapay ang kanina. Sige, pasa mo na, titira ko pa rin yan.
Two rookies injecting some life into this Mapua offense. Initially, it was JC Recto draining it, and then on the play afterwards, he was the one who set up a fellow rookie in Peter Rosilio.
7-point lead na lang, Martin. Ang bilis din eh.
Bilis. Kanina, 16 yan. Sarmiento, nabitawan. Mapua has a chance. Bangkale. Oh! Time expires in the third quarter. It's been an action-packed affair. A battle of runs so far. But it is JRU with the upper hand as we proceed to the final chapter of this game. Susunod po yan dito sa GTV. Balik sa ating laban. At the quarter break, napasok po sa ating fourth quarter dito sa exciting na laban ng JRU kontra Mapua. It's a Sunday offering, the second game of our triple header. And so far, you know, it's not disappointing. It's been an action-packed affair with JRU leading it by 7 points, 57-50. As we begin the fourth quarter, our referees convening, led by crew chief and FIBA International referee Mike Tolentino. They called a technical foul against the JRU bench.
Yeah. Or the coaches. I think it's one of the coaches.
One of the coaches. So Clint Escamis steps into the free throw line and makes it. So that's how we will begin the fourth quarter, a 6-point game.
And that's a big thing, Martin. Kasi talagang yung momentum nandito na sa Mapua eh. Tapos bibigyan mo pa siya ng extra point.
That's right.
But as we can see here, itong Mapua, other players stepping up on the third quarter run.
Officially, tinawag yung technical foul sa bench nitong JRU. This is a massive run from the Mapua Cardinals. This is 57-51 our score right now. We are seeing the quarter scoring. And again, JRU started their onslaught in that second quarter. But right now, JV, from the end of the third quarter to the beginning of the fourth, 9-0 run for Mapua to get back in this game.
Mainit yung Mapua. At the same time, I think yung latter part ng third quarter, yung lineup ng JRU, second or third stringers nila didn't really perform well.
Yeah.
So talagang nag-maximize ng Mapua yung lineup na yun.
Because Coach Louie went deep into his bench, especially in that third quarter ending. De Los Santos, he has it. There's a pass outside Mosqueda. In and out. That one was halfway down for Mosqueda. Here comes Mapua. Escamis breaks free down the middle.
Finally, Clint Escamis scoring on that layup.
Ramos is hounded. Mapua showing some life. Mosqueda for three. Mosqueda knocks it down.
Mosqueda talaga, I think shooter talaga to eh. And then, if you're a shooter, you can miss twice on the same spot.
His first attempt was halfway down. Second attempt, he made sure that it went in. Recto surveys. Recto steps back, draws air on that three-point attempt, and this gives us an opportunity to go to Mapua's side. Here is an update from Christine San Agustin.
Martin and JV, huddles are becoming as intense as the game that we are seeing today dahil ang kaninang laid-back na coaching staff from Mapua ay ngayon gigil na sa mga paalala. Paano ba naman daw? Kasi parang dumadaan lang ang lahat ng reminders ng kanilang coaches at hindi naman nagma-manifest sa kanilang plays. Dagdag pa ni Coach Randy, the Mapua Cardinals need to wake up and match the restless energy that their opponent keeps on giving. Yan muna ang balita mula sa Mapua side. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat. The instructions were there, as you mentioned, from Coach Louie, or for Coach Randy rather, and the rest of the coaching staff. Yun nga lang, nagiging mabagal yung application on the court, JV.
Yeah.
And that actually cost them a lot in that third quarter when they went behind by 16 big points. As we take a look at this drive down the middle from Mapua's leader in Clint Escamis.
Tama doon si Coach Randy. They need to wake up, especially start of this quarter. Kasi kung hindi pa sila wake up, tatambakan sila itong JRU. Kasi sabi nga niya, restless energy talaga ang binibigay nitong mga Heavy Bombers.
This is another whistle. Rosilio ang tatawagan dito. Has a tall task of guarding these tough JRU guards. Kanina pa yan, mga binabantayan niya, De Los Santos, Miranda Ramos. For a rookie, that's a challenge you want to take. Oh, De Los Santos splitting the defense. Just couldn't make it.
Good move there by JL. He's being more assertive now. Here's the fourth quarter natin.
Rosilio driving. Rosilio missing. That's another layup missed by Mapua. They've had chances from close range, hindi lang sila makaka-convert. 7:39, 60-53. By the way, this is a different big utilized by Coach Louie Gonzalez. Ito si Theo Pabico. Kasi kanina, ang nag-ahalin-hinan si Sarmiento, Giab, at saka si Ryan Arenal. Mosqueda connecting on the first free throw.
Palang iniikot ni Coach Louie. Not only their big men, pati yung guards niya eh.
Ito nga, nakakuha pa ng minuto si Sidney Mosqueda, who hasn't seen much action prior to this game. Mosqueda, of course, LSGH, Benilde Blazers. Now going to JRU side. And speaking of the Heavy Bombers, nandito si Arlov de Jesus. Arlov.
Maraming salamat. Alam niyo ba, Martin and JV, ang first sport daw talaga ni Joshua Giab ay sepak takraw nung nasa Quezon Province siya. At ang encourage daw sa kanya sa paglalaro ng basketball ay yung kuya niya, hanggang sa nakakuha na raw siya ng scholarship at na-scout ng JRU. Pero hindi rin daw naging madala yung naging adjustment niya dito sa Manila kasi family-oriented si Joshua. Kaya sobrang excited niya raw na kapag may break sa ensayo kasi makakauwi siya ng probinsya kahit 2 araw lang yung off niya. Pero sa mga teammates niya, maayos naman daw, mababait, madaling kasama kaya hindi siya ganong nahirapan sa pag-adjust. Martin and JV?
Arlov, thank you so much. Kaya palang ganda ng footwork nito ni Joshua Giab. Sepak takraw. Pero laking tao nagsisepak takraw.
Oo nga, no? Oo nga.
Hindi ko imagine.
Parang di ko kaya yun.
Kasi laki mo, Jim. 6'4", 6'5". Naging sepak takraw. He got hustled earlier by Marin Bonifacio. Meantime, Marwin Junicio missing on the layup. Mapua gets a stop. But can they convert? Ito ang pala isipan sa panimula ng ating fourth quarter. Nadula si Clint Escamis. And that ball is off a foot of a Cardinal. So JRU gets it back. Things getting more intensified here in the fourth quarter. Here's the slip by Clint. And then it was Dionisio and Escamis struggling for the basketball. Sinalubong ni Bonifacio.
Okay, kita mo naman si JL talaga yung muna eh.
Napigilan.
Oo.
Because I don't think there was anything wrong with what Bonifacio did.
Yeah.
Because he just did his job. Pinulungan niya, kunin yung bola. Pabico. Now De Los Santos. JL Pabico gets the foul. And 2 free throws coming up here.
Kita mo si JL here, directing their play. Tinuturo niya sa mga teammates sa pwesto and he knows where they're gonna be.
Crucial moments of the game, fourth quarter. You need your leader to be vocal and to lead by example. At to JL De Los Santos, you know, he's seen a lot of big moments here in the NCAA. A lot of moments that slip from their hands. Kaya marami na itong natutunan from the past. And now he is trying to apply those and correct their mistakes from the previous games. Pabico. 1 out of 2. It's a 9-point lead for JRU. There's that familiar swarm. Recto na Abuelo. Recto. Pulling back. It is Cuenco. Short on the 3.
That's just bad spacing here dito sa Mapua. Someone attacking and Bonifacio. Actually, si Bonifacio pang maharang sa kanya.
Another empty trip for Mapua. De Los Santos send it out. Dionisio off to the right. Recto collects.
Recto has been solid here, rebounding and scoring for them.
He's got that size and the dribbling ability. Drop off sana. Nakabitawan lang ni Warren. Miranda. A play is disrupted and stolen by Cuenco. Here comes Escamis. Rosilio for 3. Bonifacio may iniinda sa kanyang batok. Yeah. Got hit hard in the previous play. It was during the drive and drop-off of Recto earlier. Tignan natin kung ano nangyari dito kay Warren.
Parang na-sandwich din siya dun eh.
Because a lot of JRU players crowded him when he caught the ball. Ito. Let's see. Oh! Yeah. That's painful.
Na-overextend yung neck na yun.
Hitting the backside of Sidney Mosqueda. Of course, unintentional for Sid dahil pumupwesto lang siya doon. $62-53 is still the count. Pero interesting din tong foul situation natin, James. Mapua already in the penalty. JRU, wala pang kinocommit na foul sa fourth quarter.
Wala pa no, pero sila yung grabe dumipensa eh.
Yeah, that's true. So this could be used by JRU to their advantage later.
Yeah.
Recto. Rosilio attempts again. Wala pa rin.
Yun lang talaga yung nagiging problem na itong Mapua, yung outside shooting nila.
Agent Miranda successfully fishing a foul. And things are heating up once again. That is Cyrus Cuenco and Agent Miranda with a bit of color after the whistle.
Look at how easy for JRU. Itong Mapua, they're running their play. As we can see here, to si Agent Miranda. Not even 5 seconds. Makaka-score na ulit itong JRU. Pero itong Mapua, running their play until the last second. And then magbimitis pa sila. Yun yung masakit dun eh. And then coming back on defense, mas-scorean sila ng ganun kadali.
That's right. That's been the difference in the plays. And again, that's not in favor. That doesn't work in the favor of the Mapua Cardinals.
Not at all.
Kaya silang naghahabol dito.
Yeah.
Agem.
Malaking factor talaga yung outside shooting when you're not hitting it from the outside eh. Kasi itong defense ng JRU, collapsing defense, so hinahayaan talaga nila i-kick out mo yung bola.
Yeah.
Papatirahin ka talaga nila eh.
And Mapua hasn't responded, as you mentioned, only 5 out of 20 from 3-point range today. Miranda 2 for 2, taking care of business at the free throw line. 15 points now for Agem. Ito yung nangyari kanina. Yung tapik, Miranda and Cuenco. Konting dirian lang.
Wala na.
Bangkale. Mapua badly needs a basket. They're staring at an 11-point lead. Oh, Mapua with yet another turnover.
Add that to the missing outside shooting. Itong turnovers pa. Mahihirapan ka talaga if you're Mapua.
Yeah.
Pero as we were talking about itong physicality, I saw one of the comments ng NCAA legend si Rom De La Rosa na during their time, talagang basic lang yung mga ganyang banggaan. Hindi big deal eh. Pero syempre, changing times, and marami nang rin cameras, maraming slow pose, di ba? So na-emphasize or na-exaggerate yung mga ganung bagay.
That's right. Oh, this is Recto taking the ball away. Kapatid ni Ro, by the way, playing for JRU.
Yeah.
Baka naipasa yun ni Rookie Rai.
Injured pa ata si Rai De La Rosa, si Captain Rai.
Cuenco attacking, dangerous pass underneath. And it is easily stolen by the Heavy Bombers. Counter steal though. As Escamis got into it. 4 and 13 to go. It's been a slow fourth quarter so far. We need a breather. Let's go to a quick break. balik sa ating laban. And the fans are inside the Pinoy Eco Center. Pati na rin yung mga manonood ng next game po natin. Again, this is only the second of a Sunday triple header for you guys in the NCAA Season 99. Magpapatuloy ang action maya-maya lang. Another marquee matchup between Benil and San Beda. And of course, that's going to be after this heated matchup between JRU and Mapua. Thank you for joining us. Live on GTV as well, online via GMA Sports and NCAA Philippines on X, Facebook, and on YouTube. At kami kasama si JB Mogon sa ating coverage with our courtside reporters Argab de Jesus and Christine San Agustin. Mapua. Must-score situation. Cuenco. Soriano, another dangerous pass. Here comes Pabico. Nagmamadali. Pabico sending it out to Medina. And JRU will regroup. JL finding Medina inside who couldn't finish. But the follow-up by Marwin Jonicio is there.
Grabe si JL. Nahanap pa niya. Pero at the same time, yung energy pa rin talaga ng itong JRU offensive rebounds.
13-point lead for the Heavy Bombers. Escamis, pull-up jumper. Escamis connects. That's what they need.
I don't know, JRU slowing down the pace.
But if you're Mapua, you gotta get some stops as well. JRU though has other things in mind. This guy has had a breakout game so far. Ramos fading away and putting it up and in.
Patrick Ramos. Parang every field goal niya is a highlight here in this game.
Precisely. Everything that drives, even the mid-range jumpers. 16 points for Ramos. Escamis connects from long distance.
Escamis keeping life here para sa Mapua on a 2-minute, 30-second mark of the fourth quarter.
De Los Santos. Oh, it is a steal. Mapua will remain with the basketball as we take a look at this sequence. Patrick Ramos got into the thick of things. Difficult shot, difficult take, able to make it nothing but net. And then in the play afterwards, it was a big triple from number 0, Ken Escamis on the side of the Cardinals. Here he is again. Against Jonicio. Escamis from the same spot. Little bit too strong, and Ramos with an important board. Doing it all for JRU. That's his 8th rebound.
Wow. Not only scoring, a rebounding guard.
Inside the final 2 minutes. And it is a Heavy Bomber turnover. Coach Randy quickly calling for time. Inside the 2-minute mark. 68-58 ang ating tala. We're back inside the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan City. The Heavy Bombers are looking good. Here's that find, but a miss from Medina. The cleanup by Jonicio. And then Clint Escamis just trying to take over and trying to take on more offensive chores for the Cardinals. He's been the hot hand for them here in the fourth quarter. But again, still a lot of work to be done if you're Mapua. JRU doing just enough here to maintain their lead.
So Mapua, they need to put the pressure for JRU. Hindi pwedeng nakaabang lang sila sa defense and they have to make quick shots right now.
Escamis. Bonifacio for 3. Short. Oh, recto. Tried to go for the putback, pero nabitawan niya. That was a possession where Mapua needed to score. Ito na ngayon ang JRU. Looking to extend their lead. De Los Santos. Jonicio. Binigay kay Miranda with 4 seconds to work with. Miranda attacks. No go. Babico wisely sending it out. And the Heavy Bombers can afford to waste some time away. Ramos. Ooh. They turn it over.
Pero that's 2 possessions, Martin.
Yeah.
Until to the very last second. Talagang ni-execute nila yung play.
That's right. Kumbaga sa sequence na yun, mission accomplished na ang JRU.
Oo, kahit nag-turnover pa sila.
Yun. Daming segundo yung nawala. Recto for 3. Off the bank. And yes, it's open on a Sunday. 7-point lead. Baba ng Mapuang lamang ng JRU. Magbabalik po kami. (68-61). It's the rookie JC Recto with a gutsy triple off the glass to cut the lead down to 7. Mathematically, still possible.
Oo naman.
For Mapua.
And they need everything they can get. Kahit board din ba yung tira na yan? Especially right now. 7 points yung lamang ng JRU.
That was a heads-up play by the rookie. He knew that they needed to go quickly and they needed to score quickly. But JRU has been splendid in this game. They've been unfazed of the pressure. They've countered every Mapua run here in the second half. So let's see how they will respond off the timeout. Here's that ball pressure at the backboard applied by the Cardinals. The trigger man is going to be Jonicio. But they quickly get it to Ramos. Bumambol dun si Clint. Eto si Patrick. Bringing it across. It is a takeaway. The telegraph by Recto. Oh, he misses the layup. They get it back. Soriano. Rosilio for 3. Short.
Wow. Dami ng chances.
Costly misses. And Ramos breaks away for the layup. Could be the final nail on the coffin for JRU. Mapua had their chances though.
Chances. Ang dami talaga on that. Consecutive possessions.
How about this guy? Off the bench. Patrick Ramos pacing JRU with 18 points.
Almost a perfect game then. 9 out of 10.
And a ton of highlights as well.
Yes.
There's that save by Rostilio.
I think that's it.
Yeah. And JRU will dribble this one away. Started really slow in this one. Needed to climb back from an 11-point hole. But ever since they fought back, hindi na sila lumingon pa. The JRU Heavy Bombers bouncing back big time against the Mapua Cardinals. They take their second win of the season. The final score is 70-61. Mapua suffers their first defeat in season 99.
What a game here by this JRU. Patrick Ramos, AJ Miranda, JL De Los Santos providing the firepower needed for them to get this win. And also coming from a loss and that kind of loss. So this is a great win for them.
Great win for JRU. A character-building win.
Yes, oo.
Kasi nabanggit ko, natambakan po sila nung ating first half, first quarter. down by 11 points at one point. But again, they fought back, they climbed back, and once they got the lead, they never looked back. A 9-point win for the Heavy Bombers. They move up in the team standings 2-1 right now. And this is, you mentioned, JV, a great way to bounce back, especially after a highly controversial contest.
Oo naman. Lalo na itong Mapua. I mean, ang ganda sana ng run nila from the start of this game. Kaso nagkanya-kanya sila. And then eventually, well, silver lining here is Clint Escamis scoring 19 points for them.
And JRU looking scarier each game here in the NCAA. There we go at the conclusion of this one. A 9-point win for JRU. Pagbalik po natin, kakausapin natin ating winning head coach or best player of the game.
Samantalang ilang araw bago ang intense na bakbakan sa NCAA Season 99.
Kilalanin natin ang mga bagong muka na maghahatid ng latest happening sa loob at labas ng court. May unang balita si Aubrey Carampet.
Sa pagbubukas ng bagong season ng National Collegiate Athletic Association o NCAA, may new faces rin na maghahatid ng latest happenings in and out of court. Ang mga NCAA season ay Zoom. Winelcome sila ni GMA Network Senior Vice President at Head ng GMA Integrated News, Synergy and Regional TV, Oliver Victor B. Amoroso. Kasama sina NCAA host Anton Rojas.
Still at the conclusion of this coverage, you guys are still watching the NCAA Season 99. New heroes of the game only on GTV, NCAA Philippines, and GMA Sports PH. dito sa ating ikalawang laban ngayong araw na to. Panalo po ang JRU Heavy Bombers. The final score 70-61 over the Mapua Cardinals. The Heavy Bombers take their second win of the season. Martin Javier with JV Mocon here in the broadcast. Kasama natin ngayon, as promised, our winning head coach, coach ng JRU. Nandito si Coach Louie Gonzalez. Coach, first off, congratulations.
It was a hard-fought win. Shout out pa rin kay Coach Randy. A big respect for Mapua. Alam mo yun, before entering the game, I told them na yung kailangan nating bantayan dito, yung freedom at yung tiwala ni Coach Randy dun sa mga players niya. Kasi grabe yung kumpiyansa eh. I watched their game against San Beda. Talagang yung confidence ng mga players niya, ayun talaga ang binantayan namin.
Coach Louie, unahin ko muna. Dahil you were coming off a very, heated matchup with Benilde. Went to overtime last Friday. That was a couple of days ago. I want to know what happened right after and what kind of training you had yesterday in preparation of this game.
Oo, siguro kasi right now it's really more on mental, Martin and JV. Alam mo yun, during the off-season, we really work out yung aming physical conditioning, yung pagiging tough namin. Again, tough team kami. We play tough but we don't play dirty. Alam mo yun, we want yung effort, makikita mo palagi. Kasi ang pinanggagalingan lang naman ng laro namin is walang magaling na pagod eh. So talagang every inch of dun sa court na yan, talagang alam ng mga players ko, kailangan nilang ipaglaban yan at walang reservation kasi eto nga yung team ko right now, yung depth niya, yung buong 15.
Yeah.
Ayun yung sinasandala namin.
Nakita natin yan, dami mong hugot. Mid-game, kahit na magaganda yung pinoperform ng mga ipinapasok mong players. JV.
Saka tama yun na, Martin, ganda na sinabi mo, Coach Louie. Pwede kong pang Instagram caption yun eh.
Walang magaling na pagod.
Walang magaling na pagod. Tama yun. And it shows sa game eh. Talaga yung conditioning itong mga players mo, grabe from first quarter to fourth quarter. Ang tanong ko lang, Coach, during the game, lamang na lamang yung itong Mapua and then you had so many turnovers. Ano naging major adjustment nyo?
Sabi ko sa kanila, mas magiging madali para sa kalaban kung ititira agad natin sa first pass or second pass. So let's do what we do best. So let's paikutin natin yung bola, gumalaw kayo, magtulungan kayo. Later on, babalik tayo dyan. And yeah, Mapua were able to get that lead, yung comfortable lead right away. Pero alam ko naman na medyo pinaghirapan rin naman nila yung mga puntos nilang, yung medyo mahihirap eh. So I know later on, we just have to be patient and wait dun sa right time na magkakaroon kami ng run.
Coach, mamaya ako babalikan yung in-game na nangyari, lalo nung first quarter na sinasabi mo na yon. Pero first game nyo against Letran, it was Sean Argente who showed out. Second game, couple of days ago, 31 points. AJ Miranda erupted for you in this game. Another guy showing up for you in Patrick Ramos. Can you tell us about the versatility of this lineup? Kasi ang lalim ng team mo, Coach, this season.
And unpredictability. I mentioned that before, right from the start. And siguro, came same with Coach Randy, yung tiwala ko. Kasi alam ko naman, naghirap lahat to. We started in preparation, January pa lang. And again, I'm a demanding coach. Hindi biro maglaro para sa akin. And talagang nakita mo naman yung deserving sila. So it's just ang usapan na lang namin who will play longer. Ayun na lang ang usapan namin every time na nagro-rotate ako ng tao.
And you base it off the performance in the current game. Alright, Coach, bago kita pabatiin dito, 3 character building games. Nasubukan kayo. 3 games natin so far in the season. Subok na subok kayo. Can you describe the character of this team? Ano ba yung pinapakita nila sa iyo, especially dito sa season 99?
Alam mo yun, going through the season, nasa isip na nila yun na we are at strongest when we play together. And again, yung engagement ng mga players ko, yung mga naglalaro nandun sa floor at nandun sa bench, dapat buong laro connected kami sa bawat isa. From my first guy to the 15th guy, from my first assistant hanggang dun sa last assistant ko, connected kami lahat sa isa't isa. Kasi I think that's the formula na kailangan namin kasi we're not that strong compared dun sa mga ibang teams. Alam mo, maliliit pa kami. So kailangan pagtrabahuan talaga namin lahat.
And Coach, again, congratulations. You got the job done. Your opportunity to greet your loved ones and the supporters of JRU.
Oo, okay. Nagpapasalamat ako ng unang-una kay Lord. Okay, thank you for the win. Thank you for pagbibigay sa amin palagi ng lakas and wisdom. Tapos sa JRU community, kay Mr. Favela, kay Sorting Victorino, kay Boss Oliver Gianan, kay Boss Jay Militante. Alam mo, ang daming sumusuporta na ako nagpapasalamat ako sa inyo lahat. Pero siyempre, sa family ko na laging nandyan na alam mo yun, laging sandigan ng strength ko.
Coach, thank you so much and congratulations. More wins to come para sa JRU.
Oo, sana Martin.
Ayan, Coach Louie Gonzalez, winning head coach today from the JRU Heavy Bombers. But now it's time for us to meet our best player of the game. Kasama ngayon ni Arlov De Jesus. Arlov, go ahead.
Maraming salamat, Martin. Tama ka dyan. Kasama ko ngayon ang player of the game, Patrick Ramos from the JRU Heavy Bombers. Patrick, first of all, congratulations. So, paano niyo pinaghandaan itong match against the Mapua Cardinals?
We really just wanted to focus on Mapua, really focus on our defense because that's what we take pride in. And we just took a tough loss the other day. So on our last practice, we just want to focus in, dial in, and make sure everyone's focused on the details.
During the first half, nalalamangan kayo ng Mapua Cardinals. But nung second half, masok yung second half, nakabawi ang grupo. So ano yung tumakbo sa isip nyo nung time na yun?
Nothing really. We just wanted to trust each other because we knew once we just settled down and trust each other, things will eventually go our way because we worked for this.
I agree. Is there anyone you'd like to greet or thank?
Yeah, I would like to greet my family back at home, the Ramos family, the Mactoto family, and I can't wait to see my family. Thank you for always supporting me. And yeah, all my friends back home, thank you for watching.
Again, our player of the game from the JRU Heavy Bombers, Patrick Ramos. Martin and JV.
Thank you so much, Arlov. Breakout performance for Patrick Ramos against the Mapua Cardinals. What a way for him to introduce himself here in the NCAA. 18 points, 8 rebounds, all coming off the bench, all being part of the second unit, JV.
Second unit, you have AJ Miranda, JL De Los Santos, and you providing the scoring. So it's gonna be, sabi ko, parang underdog na sila, pero parang hindi.
Oo nga eh. No, a lot of people, of course, recognizing the work done by JRU in the previous seasons. Pero syempre, hinihintay nilang mag-translate muna sa court. And now, they are starting to make some noise here in the NCAA. And again, as we take a look at some of the numbers that we have here at the end of the game, makita natin kung paano nanalo itong JRU Heavy Bombers kontra sa Mapua Cardinals. But as I mentioned earlier, we are not yet done. Only the second offering of our Sunday triple header. Next game po natin, manonood si JV, magsistay ito. It's gonna be another heated matchup, mini rivalry that started from last season. The San Beda Red Lions facing the Benilde Blazers. That should be good, JV.
It's gonna be a good game, lalong-lalo na natalo itong San Beda, blowout win. And syempre, nanalo itong CSB overtime against JRU naman. So it's gonna be a great matchup between these two teams.
Magkaiba ng panggagalingan, Benilde kontra San Beda in just a little bit. And taking care of business is Mr. Pure Business Anton Rojas alongside the Defense Minister, Coach Jerry Codinera. Mamaya-maya po yan sa ating third game today. Final thoughts, JB?
Dami pang pwedeng abangan. Sabi nga ni Coach Louie, unexpected yung team nila, unpredictable. So this season din, it has been very unpredictable start of the season.
Hindi natin ma-predict kung sino pa yung makakarating sa Final Four very early as we proceed to the second week of action here in Season 99. Pero mga kapuso, nagpapasalamat po ako sa inyong panonood. All of our viewers joining us on a Sunday. We know it's family day. Talagang binitbit lahat. Di ba? Mga kaibigan.
Si Lola nandyan. Mga apo.
Apo, babies nanonood. Mga pamangkin, anak nanonood. Nagpapasalamat po kami. At syempre po, dun sa mga nanonood sa atin at home via GTV and of course GMA Sports PH and NCAA Philippines. May mga babatiin ka ba, James?
Ay, binabati ko lang yung mga, syempre mga San Beda fans dito, NCAA fans. And syempre, family day, yung family ko. Ikaw, baka may babatiin ka, Marty?
Okay lang ako. Okay lang. But James, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, brother.
There you go. On behalf of the entire team, my partner here, JV Mocon, our courtside reporters, nandyan si Arlov De Jesus at saka si Christine San Agustin, our director, Raul De Ocampo. This is Martin Javier saying thank you. But again, don't go away because shortly, we will bring you the third offering today. It's gonna be San Beda versus Benilde sa pagbabalik ng NCAA Season 99. New Heroes of the Game only on GTV.